Hi, I'm Susanna Keith, Tech and Travel Mom, and I'm honored to be here today on another one of our segments highlighting key tech and sports innovation. And I'm very excited to be here today with Rod Mergardt, the athletic director of Rye High School and all of our district. So Rod, why don't you tell me about what is your mission with coaching?
Well, I've been in the business probably longer than anyone I know at this stage, and you learn some things along the way, Suzanne. And one of the things that I've learned about coaches is they have to be good communicators. They don't have to be great communicators, but communication is the key to everything that we do in coaching. And I've got an organization that I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about that I call the Athletic Directors Leadership Council. And we talk about the qualities that the kids expect in a coach. And communication comes out to be key to this right from the start. And one of the things that I think I do very well is help coaches to do that.
Oh, I think that's excellent. And that's maybe something that we definitely have to get you out there and do some training with some of our parents that are out in ride coaching as well, because we can all learn how to be a better coach and mentor others. So Rod, tell me about, you had mentioned this Students Athletic Leadership Council. Did I say it correctly?
I call it the Athletic Directors Leadership Council.
Okay.
What I do is, if I take the leaders of all of our teams in our program here at Rye, I'm dealing with just these terrific kids, the best kids in the building that I like to be around. Yeah. The likelihood of our youngsters at Rye High School of going on to make a living in the world of sports is kind of small. So we've got to train them to become leaders in their lives outside, and that's what they're going to do. And there are lots of things that I teach that are the same leadership skills as the corporate world does and that the military does, that work for youngsters as well. They're the same skills. So we spend a lot of time with that, and hopefully when they come out of here, they're going to be leaders in the next level of their lives and the next level and so on.
So Rod, what are some of those key skills that you're trying to identify and help the students to learn?
Well, here's some of the things that we've done already this year. We did a self-assessment that I use, and I'm sure that anybody around the sports world knows the name John Wooden. And I use John Wooden's Pyramid of Success as a means of describing what makes us successful as an individual and also what makes teams successful. They're the same qualities that make corporations successful. And but what we do to start off is we do a self-assessment using John Wooden's pyramid. And we take all of those qualities and we evaluate ourselves, and the students evaluate themselves, as to how much they address and they satisfy each of the qualities in John Wooden's pyramid. And it's pretty exciting to see them buy into it. This is not the average student that I have a chance to deal with here at Rye High School. We are high above average. And to see them respond and come back, I learn more from them every night we get together than they learn from me, I think.
And I know in particular, you're also starting a group about future sports executives as well. And I think that is so important that already, with the way the job market is, the way with technology is happening, our youth have so many great choices, and it's so wonderful that you're giving them an opportunity to explore so much more than just playing sports as a career. So tell us about some of that.
Well, as I said earlier, it's unlikely that they're going to make a living playing sports. But it's a lot of fun being around that industry, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry today. And so a friend of mine who is the director of the grad program at Manhattanville College, the grad program in sports management, and I have been working on putting this organization together that we hope eventually goes nationwide. But we would be a pilot, the Rye High School, our program would be a pilot for this. And what we're doing is showing the kids what opportunities there are out there by bringing guest speakers in, and Dave Toromio, my colleague in this at Manhattanville, has his contacts. I'm bringing my contacts in. What we're going to teach them is number one and two, the most important things that they can do today is to start to build their network, meet as many people as they can, and start to look for opportunities to have internships and go to boot camp in the area of sports business management. And we've got access to do that, so I can be putting kids in touch with colleagues of mine so they start to get this experience. There are so many opportunities out there, that kids are going to be able to have jobs that they hadn't thought of yet. And that's what I want to open up, is what all those possibilities can be. Yeah,
Rod,
it's pretty exciting.
You truly are a gift. Thank you for coming to Rye and for all you do, and I'm so honored to have you here today. So hopefully we'll have you back, and we can have an update on the next show, or maybe we can even film some of the shows potentially on Rye
Whatever I
TV.
can do for you, I'd be delighted to, Suzanne. And I can't wait to get here every day. It has been a wonderful experience for me here in Rye. It's a very special community. Thank you.
So true. Well, thank you. Thanks to Rod, and thank you again for tuning in for Tech and Travel Mom. We have more interesting programs coming up soon. I hope you'll check back.